The first record, you had a smash in Pump It Up and a modest hit in the second single, On Fire. Mm-hmm. Then it was just this 5-year window of kind of quiet. Now, obviously, there was mixtapes and freestyles and whatnot, but...
Well, that was the changing of the regime.
And what were the conversations you were having with LA and with Jay and...
Oh, no. Wasn't a lot. LA came in, he had his guys, and I can't speak for what Hov was doing, but I wasn't prepared to come out. There was no more tutelage in the building. There was no more guidance for me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that relationship, it wasn't a go.
You know, you obviously have very strong feelings about the nature of the financial relationship in the music industry between the artist and the label.
Oh, it sucks.
Yes. At the time, how cognizant of that imbalance were you?
I was not. Not then. That didn't come till way later.
How much later?
Maybe 8 years later did I really understand what was going on.
What was that process of discovery like?
Oh, all of the mistakes. Realizing the mistakes in real time. I got signed to Spit Records, which is some new shit that Def Jam was trying to do for their newer crop. I mean, now I kind of understand what was going on back then. Talk about a crock of shit. But starting from day one. So you go from Spit to Def Jam. Everybody leaves Def Jam. Leor, Kevin, then LA comes, then Hov comes. Now I'm trying to get off, but I'm hot outside, so they're not letting you off. Then you realize your lawyer was the label's lawyer, all of that. Then some business accountants rob you along the way. You're still young. You're still young at this point. So then you finally get out of that deal and say, you know what, I'm gonna be the first to go digital. I'm doing digital only releases. And then you take the bumps and bruises that come with that. And I think from there, I fought with them. They sold that contract to E1. So now you're on E1 in a contract that you don't want to be in. So you got about 10 years now of just a maze, just like an escape room with like no real exit. Still in a bad pub deal, or not a bad pub deal, but an outdated pub deal from 2001 that doesn't count independents, that doesn't count EPs, that doesn't count bodies of work with all original music. So now it takes 17 years to get out of that. Oh my Lord, talk about stress. Very predatory business. Before you even get to all the financial imbalances, it's just a predatory business. It's no way to expect someone that is 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 21 to have a grasp of even a portion of this. There's no way, it's impossible.
Do you think in the current climate that it makes sense for an artist to sign to a major label?
I mean, I don't. I didn't think that back then, but I mean, now more than ever, I don't really see it. I don't see the benefit.
Why not?
Because you used to have to rely on the label for almost everything, and today you don't. Back then, you couldn't distribute, you couldn't market, you couldn't pay for things, you couldn't hit radio, you couldn't get listeners without them. Today, if you have your own team to kind of take care of things, there's nothing that you pretty much cannot do. So what are you signing for? It's like, what do you want out of it?